Hello, this is John, host of Mgtow is Freedom. I just thought I would do this other video as well right here. I got lots to talk about in the world of Mgtow, men going their own way. Right? My motto, Mgtow is Freedom, or that's the title. The motto is, I have the penis. That's right, I make it happen. I have the cock, right? I have the dick. I have the balls. I make it happen. It is amazing to me to see, still shocks the living shit out of me, to hear reports, to watch videos, to get stories, actual stories from men about how they are used, how it's demanded of them to perform, right? Perform or die, right? Perform or fail. It's just, it's beyond for me. I've got some stuff I want to talk about here relating to men going their own way. And I want to start with a video. I'm just going to talk about it by Mgtow 101. No, wait, Mgtow University. He did a video, and it really wasn't his video. It was done by a man, and he just, I guess, cut and pasted it into his own format. And it was a guy talking about how to use editing software for video stuff. But the content of the video that this guy did and published was about his wife cheating and him catching her in it, right? And so he had 4 short clips, and he goes through the program, right? And he puts the videos in there and strings them together and puts on some words and he overlays some audio. Yeah, it's pretty funny, and but the sad part, the horrifying part, was that he had walked in on his wife with his phone. You could hear her getting banged, and he catches her cheating. And for a while, I thought it was bullshit until the very end. I thought it was one of those fake videos, right? But it wasn't. But he starts and goes, "What is going on? Sorry to interrupt. What is going on?" You know, and he plays it off pretty good while he's got the 2 of them in bed. And she starts cussing at him, right? And then what does she do? She's gotten caught with another man's dick in her vagina. And she starts putting down him and saying, all you do is make videos about how to do video presentations and put stuff together, and your dick barely works. So she's wrong. She's doing something bad, something that's going to change her life negatively, and she attacks the man. Right? There's an expectation that at this point where she's done something completely shameful, that she's going to shame the man. Isn't that fucking amazing? Right? The mindset women have is that of a child with his hand in the cookie jar, or her hand in the cookie jar, and she's going to make the parent the bad guy. Say, well, you know, how does that work? I don't understand. Right? In an attempt to defend themselves in an indefensible moment, they attack, ridicule, shame, harass, and otherwise try and destroy the opposite person. So this guy eventually, you know, it's a very short little video he makes, but you see him, he's a screen within screen, so he's down at the bottom, live, showing how everything works on the screen. And he's pretty calm doing this, but you can see when he walks out of the room and leaves, he starts to cry in his hand and break down. It's a real video. Right? Men are crushed and destroyed by women all the time. You know, it wasn't that she was cheating as far as I'm concerned. I don't know any women who don't cheat. They lie like a motherfucker. But they're not, you know, they cheat also. It's rare to find a woman who's not going to cheat. The non-cheating woman is the one who's happy where she's at. Right? The non-cheating woman is happy where she's at with a man. But that won't stop, you know, most women, because they can't be happy, I should say. If a woman's not happy, you know she's cheating. If a woman's not happy, you know she's cheating. It's the happy woman who isn't. So that really could be, or satisfied. Maybe I'll turn and use the word satisfied. The satisfied woman doesn't have a need to cheat, because what she needs is being fulfilled. If she needs to dominate and destroy a man and she's doing it, She's not going to be cheating. She's going to be working on that. But if she wants something else, she's going to be cheating on the guy. Lots of examples, and of course, over time, we're going to go through them all, I'm sure. Every example, right, of the differences. But in addition to the video story about cheating, I've got a letter was written to me yesterday by a fellow serviceman. He didn't say what branch of service he's in, but it doesn't matter, right? Brothers in arms. I'm not going to use his name, but I am going to use his story. So he says, "Good day, John. I really enjoy your content and the style you convey, and I felt compelled to pledge to help you further the Mgtow message." Let's see, he says, "I find that you are a refreshing view in the way of Mgtow, and I respect the way you put a face to the content. Most don't these days for fear of repercussions, whatever they may be for the individual. You know, that's where I don't fear. I don't fear losing my job or jobs. I don't fear that. You're going to fire me because I have an opinion? You're gonna attack me socially? Right? My reputation is my reputation. I'm a man. I have the penis. Fuck all you feminist bitches. All you white knights, you simps, you pussies, you social engineers. You can suck it. Right? I don't need your shit. And anyone that would fire me because I have an opinion, as long as I'm not talking about my work, identifying it, degrading it, bringing it down, got nothing. You got nothing on me, right? I don't work for wimps. I work for men, by the way, who don't play these fucking social games. Oh, they can be brought to bear or brought, under social pressure, I'm sure. But I'm sure they would say the same thing. You mean I have to fire John to keep my job? So if I don't do what you say, right, and be micromanaged, I'm pretty sure they would walk. Because this is a battle. It's a battle for manhood. Anyways, I digress. I feel like you are addressing the issues rather than just discussing them for views. Very commendable. I've noticed that you are most definitely prior enlisted. Yes, I am. United States Marine Corps Semper Fi. All right. I myself am currently active duty. My story is not similar, but as a fellow Mgtow, I feel I need to tell you where I'm coming from, and I know you have met many like me in your time as I have. I received orders overseas. He's got to be a Marine. Married my girl of 3 years. No, he doesn't have to be a Marine, sorry. Married my girl of 3 years, whom I loved truly and assumed she did the same. I was committed to her and never faltered once. Maybe he's Navy. Or Air Force, fuck, I don't know. Okay. I sent her every penny I had because I knew she needed it as a full-time student. Within a month of me leaving, she started cheating on me. There were many, many men she slept with. I didn't find out until later. All the while, I sent her every bit I made and flew her out to see me when I could take leave. She told me she wanted a baby, and we tried for a few weeks when she flew to see me. Luckily, she never got pregnant, thank God. And after I found out she had been cheating, I asked her why she would try to have a child with me when she had been cheating for 2 years. 2 years at this point. Her response was that she was selfish, I guess. Wow, her exact words. What kind of person can do that? It really opened my eyes. I was one of the lucky ones. I got away, no children or alimony. We annulled our marriage since we got married in California and met the criteria, but it could have just as easily been a train wreck for me. She is living with the guy she last cheated on me with, number 6, and still asks me for money every 2 weeks. Of course, I don't reply or send her anything, but it leaves me asking, where are women's morals? Are they so blind to the world? Please keep spreading the word. Even if you reach one man, it was worth it. Thank you, John. Anyways, P.S. Scotch and cigars are a great thing to fund. I can't help but agree with him. And he says, I should have mentioned this before. This is another email that followed. This story happened about 6 months ago. And now I'm so much better off financially and mentally. really really exceeding at work too, because I can focus all my drive all my drive on myself to be better. He writes, thinking about doing my same thing and living a more comfortable lifestyle, a more simple lifestyle. Thanks, John. We have the dicks, right? He says that's pure gold too. So what is interesting about that story is, like the other woman, she wants to have what she wants, right? She's selfish. She wants some dick, right? And then she's going to just proclaim, one way or another, they admit that they are immoral and unworthy creatures. The one girl in the videos starts attacking her husband's dick, his libido, his manhood, right? His penis, his cock. Starts putting it down. Why? How? What? He's making videos. If he's a video instructor, a video producer, maybe he's trying to supplement their income. That is, help her. Help her. Right? And if women, they want more sex, come and get it. I don't know any man who won't stick it in her when she's ready. But maybe she was more upset that he wouldn't play her games and give her what he wanted and sex the way she wanted it and make her feel like the dirty whore she was. I think a lot of women want to be treated like dirty little whores, and they don't get it from a man who respects them. Don't respect women. They don't deserve it. They don't earn it. They can't understand it. Never respect a woman. But what she wanted was all of her needs fulfilled now. She's not willing to work hard for it. She will cheat to get it. And if the guy hadn't fucked her in 5 years, I wouldn't blame her a bit at that time. But why attack the guy's dick, right? So let's go on to the letter I got. Right? He is working his ass off. Puts her through school. Sounds a lot like my story. There's so many shared versions of this. Right? She says, well, I guess I was selfish. When you listen to the way women think, right, they go on and on. They want exactly what they want, and they're going to take it whenever they can get it. But when the woman is in bed and she uses the man in the video for sex, and then she attacks the other guy, right, she attacks her husband, right, you can see that she's in the middle of monkey branching. She's in the middle of shopping for another man. She has absolutely no qualm about destroying the one as she moves to the next. But that's not it. Okay, so let's look at the letter I got. This woman was sleeping with many men while he was overseas, while he is a serviceman. 2 years, he's Navy. He is, because wives can't go on the boat, so he must be Navy, right? Anchors away, brother. He's serving the nation. He's making money. He's sending her all his money. She's taking it all, going to school, trying to improve herself, not for his benefit, not for the benefit of the marriage, but for herself only. And I know I have many sources that tell me about what a bunch of fucking whores these wives are, right? While their husbands are gone fighting for the nation, they just can't help but put other cocks in them. It's terrible. But it's all about them, right? And then this one, right? She says, she says she wants money. Every 2 weeks she contacts him asking for money. What is she expecting? Right? Again, it's just like the girl in bed. The guy's giving her money. He's working for her, but she puts it down. She takes advantage of it. Right? While she's in the bed he paid for, in the house he's fucking paying rent on or owning, right? The mortgage. What is going on? We need to understand this. No man is safe with his woman. You cannot guarantee. You cannot turn a whore into a housewife. And a lot of discussion has been used just along that terminology. A whore cannot be a housewife. when she is looking for money and looking to advance herself economically, socially, both, you will never be able to control or own or possess a good relationship. The example of the girl in the video, she found a bigger, more masculine guy when compared to the video making guy. She was getting the things she needed. I'm sure, being a woman, she chose the man she wanted to sleep with. Right? And she did so looking for something. Looking for more money, more attention. Because that was her complaint. You're always making videos. Well, if that's his fucking job, lady, right? If you're not satisfying him, how can you expect him to give a fuck about you? That's another story. Okay, but then my friend in the service here, he had a similar issue. He's giving all he can, doing all he can, and she wants more. And even after she leaves, right, she probably found a guy that didn't provide what she's looking for, and she's looking back. Right? It is horrifying to see this effect, because these women are heartless creatures. The one is married to a man, and while fucking another guy, she rolls off of his dick and then starts insulting her husband's cock in front of the new guy, because she doesn't want to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, honey, I didn't mean to be fucking this guy. I just got in bed and his cock went in me." No, she attacks him, which signifies she's done with him and she wants the guy in bed. She's moved on. She's emotionally moved on. She's sexually moved on. But up till this point, till the time she got caught, she was taking her husband's money. She's satisfied with her husband's income, what he's giving, while she's looking for more. It's horrifying. So, my brother in the service here with his letter, his wife was fucking guys for 2 years looking for something better. And if all she was doing was fucking E5s and E4s and other E6s, I don't know if these are other military guys she's fucking, most likely, but you never know, right? You just never know. She's looking for more. She's a whore looking for more. And by asking him for money, right, asking him for money, she's showing that she's still a whore. She's coming back to him for money. Right? You can't turn a whore into a housewife. Now, even, she tried getting pregnant. Didn't work, thankfully, right? Thankfully, it didn't work. But all that means to her is more money. Even whores have the desire to have children. Even whores have the desire to have a family and be married. They're not that dead inside. But where the disconnect happens is between the heart and the head. Right? They have feelings for a family and children, but their head makes them do stupid things because it's emotionally driven. They want more money, they want more social status, right? They want a lot of cock because they're whores and they're hunting for that money. They're hunting for something that they can't get. They're not satisfied. There's so many problems with women, right? This damage that occurs when feminism takes root and makes them the center of everything. It is, to me, a terribly horrifying situation. To read these letters that you guys send me, and people that do Patreon, they have a little more access to send me private messages about their stories. And some want them read and don't mind them read. Others don't want. A lot of people donate money and they just want to be as anonymous as hell. They never contact me. That's fine too. But a lot of guys say, you've got to read this, man, or at least consider it, use the story, use the information. But they want it out there because they know how much they have love in their hearts and how these women they've run into, either married or just girlfriends, are cold. They're full of hatred. And at the very least, they just have nothing in them. They are empty vessels. They have no love or compassion. They just want. And so they destroy men. Destroy them utterly. No conscience, right? I guess I was selfish. A little bit of honesty. My ex-wife said to me, well, I had an escape plan. I've always had one. Are you fucking kidding me? Right? 23 years in, you had an escape plan. I gave you everything. The fucking ranch, the horse ranch, the barns, the fences, the horses, the fucking mansion. Right? The family, myself, give everything. And you have an escape plan from that? A fucking escape plan? To get away from everything you wanted? It's not really an escape plan. It's more like a destruction plan. Or a selfish, I'm going to get all I can plan. So that's the difference, right? That's what happens. You cannot make a whore into a housewife. You can't do it. You can't do it. Anyways, I read that and I'm inspired that men are getting away from these whores. It inspires me, and I know I did the right thing by getting away from these whores. Right? You guys do the same. Get away from them. Mgtow, men going their own way. You don't have to put up with this shit anymore. Right? You can do whatever you want. You can stay with them if you want and give them all your money. You can pump them and dump them, whatever the fuck you want. But by golly, don't fucking buy the story, right? Somehow you've got to figure out and know for sure, if you're going to be in a relationship with one of these things, that you can't trust them. Because the moment you give them power, the moment they have power over the purse, or your money, the power over you as a being, they will abuse and then punish you for it. The same way that woman abused that guy by taking all of his money and then punishing him verbally while she's fucking another guy. Right? The same way my brother here was lied to while she fucked other guys and took all his money. Abuse, right? It's abuse. And then, basically punishing him, showing him, and I get this a lot, spending years with somebody as a man and trying to build them the same way men build houses and bridges and cities. We try and build a relationship, and you're building it with a thief. You're building a relationship with someone who's embezzling funds, who has no intention of finishing the project, and they just walk away. If you've ever seen a building that doesn't get completed or finished, I look at that, and I go, that's a crying shame, because someone went through all the planning. They went through from the foundation, started building their way up, and then they ran out of money or someone ran out on the project. That is precisely what marriage is like today with one of these gold-digging whores. Men put all that time in building it, and the women just walk away, right? They steal all the money they can, embezzle, and then say, well, I was just selfish, right? I didn't think this was going to work. I was just playing a fucking game. Absolutely reprehensible. To do the Bill Burr thing. Reprehensible, right? It is reprehensible because these women are reprobates. They are scum for doing this sort of shit. Okay, enough of my fucking rant. You guys have a great day. Please hit subscribe, hit the little bell next to it so you get alerts. Share these videos. Share these videos with everybody you can. Men, old men, middle-aged men, married men, single men, especially men who are about to get married. They need to get their fucking head on straight and look at what's going on. Right? They need to put their fucking property in trust if they have any. And they need to protect themselves. Protect themselves from these women who look at men as a bank account and a retirement while they go out and get other guys' dicks. Because they're whores. Whores. All right, guys. Semper Fi. I have the penis. You're the man. Mgtow is freedom. Rock on.